Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, January 3. Government has intensified the implementation of its security strategy, Plan Secure Jamaica. Colonel Roderick Williams from the Jamaica Defense Force has been assigned to coordinate this phase of the plan within the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA. The news comes after Prime Minister Andrew Holness chaired a series of consultations with the security chiefs this week. With the state of emergency in targeted areas set to expire this month, the intense 2 days of consultations focused on Plan Secure Jamaica as well as the continuation of the enhanced security arrangements.
We will be coming to Parliament closer to the budget because Plan Secure Jamaica has to be funded. It is, for the first time, we have costed a plan and we will come to the public. And we will be seeking stakeholder support to execute the plan.
First put forward in late 2016, Plan Secure Jamaica is a whole government plan which focuses effort on 10 strategic subject areas. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips, held private discussions at Vale Royal yesterday afternoon to discuss the country's crime situation. According to a joint statement from the two offices, both leaders held full, frank and confidential discussions on security and crime management in Jamaica. They agreed that a meeting of teams from the government and opposition will take place next Monday, January 7. They also agreed that at the Monday meeting, a date will be determined for a meeting with other stakeholders. Government has gazetted 2 ministerial orders that provide the regulatory framework to support its new policy on plastics. The ban on single-use plastic bags of a particular dimension, plastic straws and polystyrene products came into effect on January 1 this year. Under the Trade Act, the new Trade Plastic Packing Material Order 2018 carries a $2 million fine for breaching the ban. In tandem with that, a Plastic Packaging Prohibiting Order 2018 has been instituted under the NRCA Act, implementing a $50,000 fine. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Darrell Vaz, says both ministerial orders carry a 2-year term of imprisonment.
The orders will be enforced, obviously, by a number of regulatory agencies working together and independently.
Minister Vaz also revealed that government has ordered that all stocks of single-use plastic bags and disposable plastic straws be embargoed by manufacturers, importers and distributors. He says this is to be done in a manner as prescribed by the National Compliance and Regulatory Authority, NCRA.
It is recommended that retailers contact their suppliers regarding unused inventories of these items to facilitate the government's determination with respect to the type and method of compensation that will be applied.
He says permission has been granted to some businesses that are yet to receive the alternative packaging supplies to continue usage of what exists in their inventory to prevent dislocation until the correct supplies arrive. At the same time, the minister says $30 million has been spent on public education about the new policy. The public education campaign is to be intensified this year. Meanwhile, the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, has established a dedicated email address and hotline to provide information and communicate to the general public. The email is policyonplasticban@nepa.gov.jm, while the hotline number is 876-285-8531. Government is seeking to add mini pumper fire engines to the fleet of the Jamaica Fire Brigade's emergency department. The mini pumper fire engines are designed as more mobile counterparts to the full-size fire trucks and are used to respond to emergencies in areas that larger units are unable to reach. Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, says his ministry has been in dialogue with the board of the JFB for the acquisition of the mini fire units.
So it means that we have had communities growing, expanding, but yet we have not had any expansion of the services of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. The administration is mindful of it. And discussions that we have been having with the board to look at establishing what we would call mini response across the country.
Minister Mackenzie says a team from the brigade is to visit Canada this year to get a first-hand view of the mini-fire units.
The brigade has been invited by this company to visit Canada to have a look at some of those units. And once the brigade agrees that these units can assist in their fighting capabilities, I will make the necessary requests for the funding to secure some of these trucks to complement the work of the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Minister Mackenzie made the announcement during a recent ceremony to officially open the Montego Bay Fireboat Station in St. James. The new station will be manned by 34 firefighters. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.